This is easily the second most asked question after why would you leave 700 agents behind to start all over? Hey there, welcome to my epic journey. This is Brandon Devere. Thank you as always for tuning in and sharing your time with me. I do appreciate that. Here we are on the journey from 600 to 0 to 600 plus and everything that lies in between. Today, wanted to get on something little update. Had one agent join so far today. It is almost 5 o'clock, so I'm not sure if anything else will come in today. And had another couple conversations. Today was actually a little bit of a slower day. Mainly talking to some of my agents already. Interviewed an agent as well, and then met with a couple other agents that people were putting in front of me that are in my downline already, in my organization, whatever you want to call it, and had those conversations. But I wanted to talk about the question that I often get after, of course, the main question is, why would you leave behind 600 agents and start all over? It doesn't make sense. But after that question, the next question typically is, did you bring all of those agents over with you? The answer is no. The answer is I brought one with me. So I guess if you really wanted to say it's 600 to 1 to 600 plus. But I brought one with me for a couple reasons. One is just the logistical aspect of it is that a majority of my agents that I had with EXP were in Canada. So I had 600 agents, probably 400 plus were in Canada or came from Canada, and so we aren't in Canada. Another portion, about another 100 agents, 80 to 100, came from Utah. We aren't open in Utah. We are looking to open in Utah, but we aren't on the menu there yet. So that's part of the reason that didn't happen where I brought everybody over. The other aspect is that there are, we talked about loyalty the other day, and loyal can hinder you, and in this case, it probably does me. I have a lot of people that I helped and respect that we brought people into EXP together, or they brought them in within the downline, and so I talked to those people. They know that I'm leaving. Or that I left, and that I was coming over here. They know where I'm at. They know how to get a hold of me. We still talk, and so what I didn't do, kind of out of a respect level, is I didn't want to go after, especially the guys in Utah. I know that we're coming to Utah. I haven't talked to any agent in Utah that was in my downline before that weren't the people that I worked with directly. So I didn't want to do is I respect those relationships, and I didn't want to go pull off of them necessarily. At least to this point, right? Because now it's going to be almost a year, coming up on a year in a couple months here, a month and a half, and so that there may be a time where there is going to be a time where some of those agents are going to start reaching out to me, and then we're going to have those conversations. I'm not trying to go and poach these agents. Really, I'm not trying to poach any agents. The way that I'm going about this time, I don't do a whole lot of cold calling. I don't do a whole lot of, I'll send messages out to people. I'll send, emails to groups that I'm in and share things. But other than doing video and stuff like that, this is where I prefer getting agents through this way than actually reaching out one-on-one, going and trying to pry someone away from their existing brokerage. Although I do feel that a lot of them would benefit from coming over here. Even the ones that were in my downline before that are not. Even the people who were the big recruiters and the big attractors in my downline before, I definitely think that Epic makes way more sense for them. But it's difficult to one, if they're not in that area, it's not going to work. And two, it is tough. Like my first conversation about Epic when I was at 600, I was like, no, I'm not going anywhere. So, but yeah, I didn't have. You will see, and we've talked about this before. You will see agents that are lower in their downline at EXP, and they come over, and all of a sudden it's like the reverse. They kind of flip the downline. So now that they're kind of at the top, and it's going to happen more and more as we continue to go, continue to grow. Uh, but I'm kind of not in that spot, right? Like people are asking me, "Oh, you can flip your upline." Well, my upline is pretty cemented in over there. I believe it was the person who brought me in had 1,800 agents, and then it goes like 12,000 and 18,000 or 16,000 or 14, somewhere in the thousands and thousands of those people, likely not planning to go anywhere anytime soon. But you never know. You never know what might happen. But yeah, the I so I did not, just so for people who are going to think, again, remember, I'm doing this journey so people see from what it's like to start at 0 or 1, like not have anything. But really, I did start at 0 because I did have to recruit that one agent over with me here to Epic. But I didn't take all 600. This isn't about taking all of the 600 and bringing them back over here. So I have one that's with me now. Actually, two. Another one just joined them in the process right now. They will be joining. They were in my downline at EXP. Uh, but I also have one that was, I talked to them about it when I left. Told them, hey, if you ever have any questions, let me know. And then we talked again. And then they ended up joining with someone else in another state because they wanted to have a local, more of a local sponsor, which is ironic because they're now recruiting outside of that state. So by being and not being a local sponsor, which is kind of funny. But Epic has kind of removed the need to have a local sponsor. So no, I did not bring my my downline with me from EXP to Epic. That's not where the growth is coming from. The growth is coming from pretty much all new agents. However, I'm having some people that do reach out to me to ask me, what's going on. And I would assume that when these other states open, I would say probably in the next 2 to 3 months, I can probably expect to see some more of my downline to come over. So it's not that I'm going to be not that it's going to be 100% zero, that I'm not having any of my downline, but I did not bring the entire downline with me. Just so you know, and again, like why I was talking about, being this journey, it actually being a journey, is because it's not much of a journey if I say, hey, I had 600 agents over here, and then I flipped them all and brought them over here, and now I have 600 again. That's just like transferring. That's not another journey to bring. You know, it wouldn't help anybody who didn't already have 600 agents, if that makes sense. So this again, this show is to show the kind of the ups and downs and the daily flow of what's happening when it comes to the agent attraction aspect of the business. So if I can share things that help others figure out how to do it, how not to do it. I mean, there's probably some things that you'll learn in here and be like, yeah, shouldn't have done that. And that's kind of what I'm here for, and why I wanted to do this, because when I got into EXP and had the ability to recruit, I had no idea what I was doing. I did a lot of things wrong, and I didn't really have anywhere to turn. A couple different things. I was talking today to somebody about Brian Carruthers' book, Building an Empire. Highly recommend that. Go check that out. That will give you some idea of what to do, or ideas where he is in Legal Shield, which is a network marketing type service as well. But that will give you some ideas. So I learned some stuff from books and things like that, but didn't really have anything to fall back on, or to guide me in any way. So it was kind of like just throw everything at the wall and hope that something sticks. But yeah, so that was it. Did not bring my entire downline with me. Essentially started all over and starting to build again, and starting to get some momentum. I'm really excited to see where year one ends, and see where what kind of trajectory that we are on. So, also interviewed somebody today. I'm going to start bringing some interviews from some, just very short interviews from some agents that have joined me and are now we're moving forward, and just to kind of give you an idea of what their expectations were coming in, where they were before, what brought them over, what what they were expecting, and what they have the experience, and what are they excited about, is pretty much the questions that we're going through to see what the different answers are. Today I got a great answer for what their expectations were, and it blew me away. That's probably going to be on tomorrow's episode, and I'm just going to run that full interview and just put that out there. So Friday night, enjoy yourself, enjoy your weekend. I will get back with you on the next one, and have a great one.